So somehow, not really sure how, considering my content, I've become kind of popular, I guess, or this blog. Um, and because of that, I've gotten some messages from people, asking questions like, how is there more than one antichrist? When's the apocalypse gonna happen? How's it gonna start? Is the war in the Middle East my fault? Like me, Phoebe fault? Why is Chad so cute?
I am pretty cute.
Somebody needs to go get checked out at a mental institution. Also, a lot of questions about milk. Not sure why.
There'll be no milk when the Antichrist comes.
Where are you getting your facts?
The masked person at the party.
Okay. One, there was a lot of masked people at the party.
The one that said there'd be no milk when the Antichrist came. Stand by my statement.
Is that why their milk's been going missing?
Look, we have to keep a hold of it. If there's no milk after the Antichrist comes, what am I going to put in my coffee? We got to stock it.
You drink your coffee black.
I might want to drink it with milk.
You do realize you can't actually stock milk, right? Like,
Sure you
it
can.
goes bad.
No, it doesn't. It just gets chunky. And when it gets chunky, you just eat it like cottage cheese.
Oh my god.
What? It tastes fine.
How have you survived? You eat chunky milk and Caesar dressing. Nothing else.
That's...
Other than
not
candy.
completely
Oh,
true.
and Coke, which you spilt all over yourself your first time opening it.
Well, it's not... No, I didn't. First of all, you shook it, and clearly that caused issues with the interior structure of the pop. And also, secondly, screw you.
Great comeback, Chad.
I have a great dietary habit. I eat. That's all that matters.
You know what you should do? You should do a food challenge.
What's a food challenge?
Well, like, you eat a whole bunch of one type of food, like a 5-pound gummy bear or like 5 quarts of milk.
I like food.
Yeah, you could do a food challenge.
I could have pineapple.
You totally could have pineapple. You would love pineapple. I am sure of it.
Pineapple's awesome. It looks awesome. It smells awesome. I bet it tastes fantastic.
Totally. Kate didn't like it. Kate was actually super allergic to pineapple.
Well, that sounds like a Kate problem.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't talk about the dead like that,
Telling you, zombie, not dead.
No, she's really fully dead. And no one in her family seems to care. At all. Anyways, so yeah, we got, not we, because this is my vlog, despite what somebody keeps doing. I got a bunch of questions. So, pretty much, there's a whole bunch of Antichrist because, well, you know how God's all like, only have sex with one person. It's love, marriage, blah, 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 blah.
Sounds boring.
Agreed. Anyways, the devil kind of took the opposite stance, which, makes sense. And he was like, I'm going to have sex with as many people as I can.
What's sex?
You remember when we played Twister?
With Richard and Gavin, right? With the thing on the floor and the whoosh, 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 you fall back and it's like, whoa, like in that one movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That's sex.
Sex is just like that, but just with 2 people. Sometimes. Sometimes more. You know what? Yeah, no. Sex is just Twister.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah. I think it is. Anyways, because, throwing my stuff around because the devil went and had sex with tons and tons of people. There's tons and tons of kids around. So there's a bunch of us that are half siblings that are half devil, I guess. But because, there can only be one, they're kind of fighting each other. I say they because I have taken strides my whole life, pretty much, to make sure that I am not the one. I've been like drinking holy waters and putting it at like eyedroppers in my eyes with it since I was like 5. Gone out of my way to make sure, don't associate with demons that are topside. I avoid sins that are my other siblings' sins. Or I tried to.
Heyo.
What if I could get rid of this one too?
But I like it here. You got food, you got a big old comfy bed, you got HBO.
Why do you keep sleeping in my bed?
This is comfy.
You have a bed.
Yeah,
Sleep in that bed.
It's not comfy like your bed.
It's creepy waking up in the middle of the night and you're like lying on my bed.
Well, where am I supposed to lie? On the floor? God, Phoebe.
Really, that person that messaged me and was like, why is he so cute? Take him. You can have him. I have no problem with that. Anyways, so I've gone out of my way to make sure that I'm not the one. I've met a couple of my siblings, or half-siblings, besides Kate. Most of them are like trying to fight each other and kill each other, which I'm not about that. I'm happy being as close to a human as an antichrist can be. But there's like levels, I guess, if you will, for antichristism. I'm gonna go with that. Hashtag antichristism. So there's me. I'm like way down here, pretty much a human. And then there's like this level, which is like just the bulk of us, the bulk of the antichrists. They're not gonna like ever achieve anything greatly antichrist wise. There's no chance of them ever being the one. They're just kind of there populating the world with sin. And then there's ones that are like way up here. And they're in the running to be the one. A lot of politicians, and business people. Some of them are not politicians or business people, and it's really surprising. Like this sweet little old lady I met once. Her name was Georgette. Tiny little thing, like she was like 4 foot even, I swear, and baked cookies every day and super sweet. Turns out she was one of my siblings, and she was Pride, and she was scary. She was really scary. Anyways, but yeah, so they're the ones that are really fighting each other to be the one. And like I said, they're mostly made up of politicians and rich people and people that are like world leaders and stuff. There's been quite a few that have actually been up on that tier that have actually been elected into office. The US has done a couple. Canada has had quite a few, actually, surprisingly. Really recently, has had one elected in. Yeah. Anyways, so they're the ones that are going. One of them eventually someday will be the one that's going to start the apocalypse. They have to do like some type of task or quest or something stupid like that to like essentially get Father's favor so they can maybe become the one. I have no time for that. I have no idea what these quests / challenges are because, like I said, I don't want to be an antichrist, or at least not like the one. I'm happy being me. I'm happy going to school, doing my job, living where I live, even living with Chad currently. I'm happy with where I am.
I'm happy with you too, Phoebe.
Should not have admitted that out loud. Anyways, so yeah, that's pretty much how our caste system works, I guess, if we want to use a term. But yeah, if you guys have any more questions about like the apocalypse or adopting Chad, send them my way. I'm more than happy to answer. Just no more questions about milk because somebody is misinforming everybody out there. Anyways, until next time.